everyone, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I am going to be showing you all a few meals that I prepared on this week for my family, and also towards the end of this video I will also be showing you all a very simple, easy way to make your own cauliflower pizza. So if you're new to this channel, hello, my name is Veronica, welcome. And if this video is something that you enjoy, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, and welcome to the Kingdom fam. So to make this spinach lasagna, you will first need 4 boxes of frozen chopped spinach that has been drained. And you will also need Alfredo sauce, an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, of course your lasagna pasta, and some minced garlic. So you will also need 2 pounds of meat. I always love using the Perdue ground chicken. Now when I used to make this recipe, I used to use the mild, I think it was called the sweet and mild sausage, which is so bomb. But you guys, you can make your own sausage flavoring using these ingredients: crushed red pepper, fennel seed, parsley flakes, Italian season, black pepper, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and salt. And if you're interested for the exact measurements, I will definitely put it in the description box, but just let me know in the comment section below if you're interested in the actual measurements of each seasoning. But I'm telling you, when I finish adding all these seasonings, I promise you, not only did it taste like sausage meat, but it smelled like I was cooking some sausage. So I was thoroughly impressed by this recipe to make any meat taste like sausage. And I'm gonna tell you, the secret main ingredient that gives you that flavor is the fennel seed. So this is pretty much what you want to do to make the spinach filling. You want to add your minced garlic, and again you want to make sure that you have thoroughly drained that spinach before you do anything. And the package of cream cheese that you're going to add, you want to make sure that it's been sitting out at room temperature so it's easy for you to incorporate into this mixture. And so once you incorporate all of that, you do want to go ahead and season it to your taste with some salt and pepper. And I did also use some I did use some garlic powder. Now you do want to heat this up in the microwave for, I would say, about a minute, just to make sure that everything is really warm through and the seasonings are melted through. And that's how you prepare that mixture. So normally when I make this recipe, I always heat up my Alfredo sauce first in a saucepan. But on this particular evening, I was kind of rushing a little bit, but please know that it was still bomb, okay? But you know, if you're also feeling fancy and you want to make your own Alfredo sauce, you can definitely do that as well. So all you're doing is layering this. I put the sauce down first, then you want to put your pasta noodles down, your meat mixture, and then you want to spread that spinach mixture that we made up next. So it is so much easier if you use 2 forks like I'm doing right now, because if you try to use a spoon, oh my gosh, it's going to be a headache trying to spread that spinach across the pan. So use 2 forks to do this method. It will work so much easier. I'm using some mozzarella cheese, and I'm going to top it with some Parmesan cheese as well. You can definitely use any cheese that you prefer. It will still be delicious. And so I'm just repeating that process again. I used a total of 12 pasta noodles. So you're going to be having, when you're done, 4 layers of this lasagna, and you just repeat until you get to the end. Once you get to the end, you guys, you're going to bake it on 350 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes, and you're good to go. It is so delicious. You gotta try it. So now I'm just topping it with some parsley flakes, you know, make it look more pretty. And I'm going to pair it with these garlic breadsticks. OMG, y'all, super delicious. Everything was so good. The only thing I wish is I had salad. Salad would be so good as a side item for this meal. But definitely it's still good standing alone with just the lasagna and the bread. You can do garlic toast, you know, you can do whatever type of garlic bread you like, but this is so good. You definitely have to try this recipe. Let me know in the comment section below. What did you think of this? Would you say this is something that you could easily do? Have you made this before? And if you haven't and you're going to try it, also let me know if you try this recipe. Okay, you guys, so the next meal I am going to be preparing honey chipotle barbecue chicken thighs. OMG, when I tell y'all this was banging, oh my gosh, this was so delicious. My husband has had me make this 2 times since I have recorded these videos. I'm just saying. So I told you guys in previous videos that I'm trying to incorporate using coconut oil for my cooking just because it's more healthier for you. So I didn't show, but I did marinate these chicken thighs for a few hours, and I used Worcestershire sauce. I added a little bit of turmeric, some garlic powder, some onion powder, and also a little bit of brown sugar, and I just let it set. So after that, this is me preparing the chicken thighs right now. I always start out searing the chicken thighs first before I bake them in the oven. It just locks in all of that good flavor, especially when you take the time to marinate your meat. So I always start with the skin down first, and then I just let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. And I had a family pack, so there were 8 chicken thighs in this pack. And you guys, I'm telling you, barbecue chicken is just good anyway. I mean, who doesn't like barbecue? But I'm telling you, if you try this recipe, you cannot just use any type of barbecue sauce. You have to use the honey chipotle barbecue sauce, and I'm gonna show you what the bottle looks like. I always, for the most part, shop at Kroger, so hopefully you guys have a Kroger where you are. But I don't think this will be hard for you to find because this is a very popular brand. But I'm telling you, this is so good. So that's what my chicken looked like after I seared them And now I'm just going to cut up some onions and bell peppers and lay that on the chicken, as well as add a little bit of chicken stock so that they can continue to bake in the oven on 350 degrees for about 35 minutes. So here's the barbecue sauce that I was talking about. It's by Sweet Baby Ray's, and again, it is the honey chipotle sauce. You only need one bottle of this. You see a second bottle just because I still had a little bit left in the refrigerator and I wanted to just go ahead and use that. But you only need one bottle of this, and I just spread it over all of the chicken. You want to make sure that sauce is everywhere on this chicken, because I'm telling you, OMG, the flavor is just on point. And so once you do that, you just want to put it back in the oven and you want to bake it for an additional, I would say, about 10 to 15 minutes. But y'all, look at this. When I tell y'all this was fork tender, oh my gosh. But yeah, I topped it with some corn and some garlic mashed potatoes. You definitely can do like cornbread, but I didn't do it on this particular evening. I'm telling you, this was such a bomb meal. So simple, but just so elevated with flavor. So you gotta try it. Please let me know if you try this. So now I'm going to show you a very simple way to make cauliflower pizza. These are the only ingredients you need, you guys. Now, I have seen so many recipes online and I have seen them go through so many hoops and hurdles. Y'all, I am the type of person that likes to do things the easiest way. Plus, I don't like being on my feet for a long time in the kitchen because my feet will definitely hurt. But I have never seen anyone use rice cauliflower that's frozen. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this and see if it works. And you guys, it works and it cuts so much time. So all I did was measure out 2 cups. The whole bag you could use, but I just wanted to make sure I was following the recipe that I found online. But you can definitely use the whole bag because it wasn't that much left really in the bag. But the key to what you're doing here is you just want to heat it on like a medium heat. And you just want to make sure that you're cooking all of that water out of the cauliflower. And so you're not completely cooking the cauliflower. You're just wanting to make sure all of that moisture has evaporated. So I'm going to show you here in a few seconds where you're going to be able to see that there is no moisture. So right here, you see there is no wetness at the bottom of the pan. That's what you want. You want it to be as dry as possible. So now I am measuring out 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. You want to make sure it is the hard shredded Parmesan cheese because it's what's going to help bind your crust. So I am measuring out 1 cup of that cheese. And so now I'm just taking my 1 egg. That's all you need is 1 egg. Crack that bad boy open, mix it up, just like so. And once that egg is mixed up, now you want to add your 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, and you just want to mix that up. Now I'm adding my cauliflower. Now you do want to make sure the cauliflower is cooled. I did not wait like I should have, but don't kind of follow, do a little bit better than me, you guys. I was just so hungry and excited at the same time to see if this was going to work. But yeah, definitely make sure that cauliflower mixture is cooled down before you add it. But once you do that, just stir everything up together. You want to make sure everything is well incorporated. So now that everything is mixed up, you want to get you a pizza pan and you want to lay on top of it a piece of parchment paper. This is key. You got to use parchment paper. This is going to prevent your crust from sticking. So you just want to dump out that whole mixture that you just, combined everything together, and you want to pour it on top of that parchment paper. And now you're going to mold it into the shape that you're going to see me do right here. Now it is important that you don't completely flatten it out, because you want there to be somewhat of a thickness to the edge of the pizza. So make sure that when you're patting this out, the edges of this is not thinned out. You want there to be some thickness around the edges, and I will show you a close-up so you can get a better idea of what I'm saying. So this is more of a close-up so you can see how I did the edges. And this is about the size that you want it to be. So now that you did that, you want to make sure your oven is preheated to 400 degrees, and you're going to cook this crust for about 30 to 35 minutes. And you can see the firmness right here. I just took this out the oven. Of course, you want to let it cool before you attempt this, but you can see the firmness. Now, you guys, I realized that I did not have a lot of what I needed on hand. I was just craving pizza on this day, and yeah, so you can use actual pizza sauce. You can use any sauce your heart desires, and you're just going to spread that around on this crust. Now what I like about this, I made this pizza to be very low carb. So you'll see that the toppings that I chose probably wasn't your typical toppings. I added a little bit of basil leaves just for a little bit of flavor. And now I'm adding some sliced tomatoes. Again, keep in mind this was a low carb pizza. Now I will say I forgot to add cheese at the bottom, but hey, it's okay. And I do plan on making different versions in the future of this, so I will definitely record that for you so you can see the many ideas that you can use to make this. I'm topping it with some black olives. I love black olives on pizza. I always get black olives if I order pizza anywhere else, so I just love black olives. So I'm topping that on here as well. Now I was a little sad because I had some mushrooms and I was planning on using mushrooms for this pizza, but y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I have the worst luck with keeping mushrooms in my refrigerator. I don't understand it. my mushrooms do not last. If y'all have any tips or tricks in keeping your mushrooms longer, and I have tried doing like sliced mushrooms, whole mushrooms, they still do not last for me. I don't know what it is. But I'm topping it with some cheese right now. I wish I had some spinach. Oh, there's so much that I wish I had on this day, but it was still bomb. Look at that, y'all. I just literally picked this up like a pizza. Look at that crust. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all see it. Y'all see it, and y'all see how easy it was to prepare this crust, and it's healthy. Y'all, this whole pizza was like 500 calories, I believe. I wrote it down. I'm grabbing my notebook real quick to make sure that I'm telling you guys this correctly. But I intentionally made this low carb. But look at that. Actually, this pizza, the whole pizza was 550 calories and 12 carbs. The whole pizza. So understand, you can eat this whole pizza and not feel guilty. Just saying, if you're looking for a low carb recipe, this is one for you right here. Low carbs, low calories. This was so delicious. You have to try this. Of course, you can do different toppings, but again, if you're looking for low carbs and if you're looking at the calories that I recorded for this particular pizza, you have to make it this way. But super delicious, y'all. And it was so filling. So filling. But yeah, cauliflower pizza made from my own kitchen. That simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give your girl a thumbs up, like, subscribe. If you're new, welcome. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.